with that little relaxing melody. Hey mamas, welcome back to another episode of Mom on a Mission with your host, Carla. I'm going to read you a quote for today's episode. It says, "Flamingos lose their pink when raising their babies because it's such an intense process, but eventually their pink comes back. Yours will too." What a beautiful, realistic, and just such a true statement. And it is true. When we become moms, we lose ourselves, we lose our pink. Why? Because we put ourselves on the back burner and we're meeting our kids' needs, correct? So, a couple of key factors that I want to talk about today. Self-doubt, not worthy / deserving of, not doing enough. What would we tell our daughters or our sons? Okay, so with that, how many moms feel like they doubt themselves 24/7 a day? I know I do. I wish I could show you my brain so you could see what thoughts go through my mind, okay? I've asked my husband this, just out of curiosity, like, hey babe, like, do you doubt yourself when you're making a decision with the kids, whether it has to do with their health or education or, sports or anything else, discipline, anything else? And he's like looking at me like, okay, that's an interesting question, right? And he's like, yeah, but I don't stress on it. What? Let me borrow your brain for a weekend, for a week. Oh my gosh, like, how do you not doubt yourself? That is literally your kids. How I see it, it's literally your heart living outside of your chest, right? So why do we do that to ourselves? Why do we doubt ourselves with everything? Everything. We see our kids growing healthy. We see our kids being loving. We see our kids being good human beings, right? They're learning. And we still doubt ourselves. If we have teenage kids, there you go. We're trying to have a different relationship with them, right, than what we had with our parents. But where is the boundary? Like, where do we pause and say, you know what, I'm doing things differently? That is amazing right there. So why put this doubt on yourself? Not worthy or deserving of. How many mamas love the mom guilt? Oh my gosh, if that word could be removed from the dictionary and everything else, how beautiful would this world be? Not worthy or doing enough. We have that mentality in everything, relationships, trying out for things as kids or in high school, not wanting to fail. I don't deserve it because I could fail, or I don't want to do this because I could fail. Yet we continue that. Is there ever going to be one day where you wake up and you say, I deserve to do self-care. I deserve to really cater to that little girl, to that little Carla inside of you. Tap into her and see what she wants to do. Whether it's a hobby, whether it's doing something crazy, right? Maybe not like before, but just like an adrenaline, type of thing. Like, when are you ever going to come to a point where you feel I am worthy of, or I deserve? That's not getting your pink back. Having these negative thoughts and just spiraling, that is not getting us closer to getting our pink back. So we have to pause and we have to tell ourselves, just like how you would tell a friend or your sister or your cousin or a new mom to be, why are you so harsh with yourself? Why are we so harsh with ourselves? That's why they say women are our number one critics. Let's stop that narrative, because that's what it is. It's a narrative that's literally like engraved in us, and it's like, no more. We're trying to find our pink back, right? So that's not getting us closer. Again, not doing enough. you don't have your kids in enough sports, you don't have your kids in any sports, you have your kids in too many sports. Oh my gosh, my kid isn't going to this, type of school, or my kid should be, reading by now, or my kid should be, should. Stop. Let me really ask you, what should you be doing for yourself? How about that question? Our kids, the other day, okay, literally, this child, when he hugs me, it's a battery to my soul. I have expressed that to my husband. My Remy comes up to me and he says, Mommy, I love you so much. You are such a nice mommy. You are such a nice mommy. I paused and I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I feel that? Why don't I feel that? Instead of our kids learning from us, we should learn from our kids. We could literally paint a picture of us and it would probably look distorted, right? Yet we give that same thing to our kids and they just see us with these loving eyes and so much love in their hearts. And it's like, why can't we feel that love for ourselves? Why can't we do that, paint that picture, not in a critical way, but in a loving way? And last but not least, would you tell your daughter, hey, don't do that because you don't deserve it? Or you know what? Don't be in a, loving relationship because you don't deserve it. Or don't go for that job because you don't deserve it. If you could close your eyes, really close your eyes, and if no one ever critiqued you, and if there was literally no criticism whatsoever, tap into that little girl inside of you. What would you do? In a perfect world, there's no criticism. What would you do? What is something that you've been wanting to try? Now open your eyes. That is possible. That is possible if we erase this little person in our head that voices so many negative things about us. Erase him or her. Erase it. Erase it. And let's really, really, really try to do this for ourselves. Let's get our pink back. Yes, we're moms. Yes, we're wives. Yes, we're whatever it is, the role that you have. Maybe your mom and dad, and oh my gosh, amazing, right? But let's get our pink back. Let's really work on that. Now, I want you to do one exercise. My therapist told me, write a ghost letter. Make it dear to whoever you want, your husband, yourself, your child, whoever it is. Write down every single thing that you want to say out loud, but you don't want no one to critique you. Say it out loud. Read it out loud. Scream it out loud. Then get rid of it. Throw it away. Burn it. Put water on it. Bury it. Whatever it is you want to do, do it. And I want to feel how you feel. I want to see how you feel after that. Well, mamas, thank you again for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next episode.